Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Battlefield Hardline. So we're just going to be touching on the things that you need to know, like maps, game modes, and a couple of things that we're going to be talking about. Yesterday we played it when it first came out.
4 hours.
Yeah, we played it for about 4 hours. I played on the PC and a little bit on PS4, and he played on Sim played on the PS4. Okay, so let's start off with the maps. So the map downtown, I played map downtown.
I didn't play downtown.
Okay.
I didn't get into that much.
So I played a little bit of Conquest on it, and then I played some Hotwire. I really do like Hotwire. There's the Crane Levolution, which I find it's okay, but it's a downtown map, and it's a fun one. I don't think we have any gameplay of it right now, but
No.
We'll have some later. So the next map, Dust Bowl. So it takes place in the middle of like New Mexico or something.
It's a very big open map. There's a lot of the vehicles in this map are a little bit underpowered, except for the scout choppers or patrol helicopters, whatever they're called.
Yeah, vehicles are generally underpowered.
Yeah, it's more infantry focused. Like the guns are a lot more powerful.
Yeah, but we'll touch on that later. So so it's a big map. It's okay for Conquest. Hotwire is fine. But I don't think you didn't get that.
No.
So let's go to the third map, Bank Job. So there's a map right in downtown. There's a bank. There's a large bank where you steal cash from heist, which is the only game available in beta right now. I find it's fun. It's a little chaotic.
It's well laid out.
Yeah, it's well laid out. The roof is very valuable.
The Levolution, when you're trying to when you grab your mine and go up the roof to get access out.
When you get into the vault and you open up a hole where you can get out, or you open up the ceiling where the air conditioner falls, and that's really cool. So on the topic of heist, what did you think of the heist?
Heist, I found it was a very chaotic game mode. Like I found just because we're playing the beta, no one knew really what to do. Everyone was just trying to kill each other, like test out the weapons. Not really trying to play the objective as much, but that'll probably change when the actual game comes out.
Yeah, I found a lot that people didn't play the frickin' objective.
They'd camp. They camp a lot on the map.
Yeah, and they
even with like shotguns, they just camp behind doors, waiting for people to come and.
Yeah, it wasn't classic heist. I don't know. I feel like heist could be a really tactical game mode if you got a squad together and you played it like Rush.
Teamwork. You need like mics and then like obliteration. That's how you're gonna win. You're gonna use teamwork.
Exactly. Back in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3.
Playing the objective.
Yeah, but I feel like it could be good. But right now, on the first day that it was out, it was a little chaotic. Conquest.
Conquest, I only played it on Dust Bowl, which I think is the only map you can play Conquest, right?
I think you can play Conquest on downtown.
Oh, anyway, Conquest is pretty much the same. Like I found a new cool change to it is they actually show the grid outline for where the
that's great.
For where the objective is. So,
exactly.
So when you're running past it, sometimes you've got it like 90%, then you run like one step, and then you lose the capture for it.
Oh my goodness.
So this is great. So it's all divided up into zones.
Yeah. So I like how they did that on the map. It's really good. And then Hotwire, I played Hotwire. I actually really like Hotwire. I liked it better than Heist. Even though the fact that when you're not in one of the hot-wired cars and you're in a car and there's nobody with you, it kind of sucks. But when you get into a hot-wired car and you've got all your guys spawned on you and they're all hanging out the windows and they're just shooting at those other cars, oh my god, it's really sick. It's really fun. There's nothing like taking out another car with a grenade launcher.
Oh my god, speaking of grenade launchers, thanks for bringing them back, Battlefield. I hate you for that.
Well, at least they gave
grenade launchers.
At least they gave it to the mechanic. It's better than having the assault with a grenade launcher.
One thing I forgot to mention for Conquest was all around the map. There's on Dust Bowl. There's like crossbows that shoot the zip lines.
Yeah.
And I found that really helpful. But I found I died most of the time, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I find that, the zip lines and the grappling hooks could be really effective, but I didn't find any use for them.
You need to. I guess we need to learn how to use them first.
Yeah, and I guess
right?
it would be really effective in heist. When you're going from the roof of the building to a capture point, you just zip line in with the package. Oh,
Or you're professional. You're a sniper, so you just want to get up a building.
Yeah,
and then you can
toss a grappling hook.
Or you can just zip line down if you're being shot at or something.
Yeah. Another thing I found about Hotwire was, and Heist too. Hotwire more so. They only have 32 matches of Hotwire. They didn't have 64. Conquest was 64, and it was fine. But Hotwire really, I think it would be better with 48 or 64, because then you could have all these car chases going around the city, and it would be a little more fun rather than.
Conquest, I found it was a lot of people running around the map trying to like explore new areas.
Yeah.
So I'd feel like almost 90% of the kills that I get were just people not even like paying attention to what was going on around them. They'd be running the other way, looking at like some building, and then I just shoot them. So I feel like no one really has any awareness of what's going on right now.
I really do hope that'll change in the final game. Okay. So we can talk about how. Well, I feel this game is like very Battlefield. I mean, I didn't play a lot of Battlefield.
Oh,
maybe an hour.
Yeah.
But the movement is quick. It's like that. And then
the ADS is a lot faster.
Yeah, I find it in general it's a lot faster. And then the kill cam looks very Battlefield 3. And then
I'll have to mention that the game actually does look a lot sharper. Like just looking at like the guns, and you can see that if you're in a chopper and you're gunning and you turn your gun all the way to the side, you can see like there's dirt stains on the glass of the chopper, so you can really tell they paid a lot of attention to detail as well.
I need help over here.
Yeah, that's so I think this one's done a good job. With it. I found that there was no netcode issues like there was in Battlefield 4, where I'd shoot at somebody and hit markers wouldn't register. But then the kill cam was a little glitchy, but I mean, I think that can.
The kill cam is it's so sometimes it doesn't even show that it doesn't even tell you if you got killed or not. It just has like red. It's like a COD, like COD when you die.
Yeah.
It's just got like red.
Well, sometimes with the killed in action now, it's called like either suspect down or I can't remember the COD one.
Officer down.
Officer down, yeah. So instead of killed in action, it's killed in action. At least it's better than Battlefield 3. Bad. Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what did you think about the sniping in the game?
Sniping in the game is a lot easier. So the sniper that we have unlocked for us in the start of the game, definitely you can ADS a lot faster than you would with a regular sniper.
Yeah.
The scope is a lot better.
Comes with straight pull, like right off the bat, and then you can fire. I think faster than any other sniper that I've ever.
And this gun, it has a lot more. A lot less bullet drop in it.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I do find that this sniper doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah.
I've gotten 2 hit markers on a person before they die.
Yeah, I've had a neck shot and they still.
Yeah. Speaking of hit markers, I do like the fact that they do show where you got hit. Like was it the head? Was it yeah. Was it in the chest? I mean, again, it doesn't really matter, but it's just it's a cool feature. So from the professional, we're gonna go on to the enforcer. So like the support class back in every other Battlefield ever. You start off with a shotgun. I don't know.
Very powerful.
Shotgun. It's a good shotgun. It's really easy to one-shot kill somebody, but
it's made for camping. Honestly.
It's made for close quarters, which is good. That's where shotguns are supposed to be. I mean, I've played with shotgun, and if you try to get anybody at long range, the spread is just gonna go out. And then another thing about the shotgun is that it takes a while to follow-up shot. So like get the next pump in. It
reloading takes a while.
Yeah, but it's okay. I think it works. It's better than having an LMG, because I find you could have an LMG in this game. You could absolutely.
Yeah, there's just all those people running around. Yeah. You just set up on a building, everyone's done.
Yeah, it's really easy to just get taken.
Especially with the silencer, they would never find you.
Yeah, it's it's good that they've made it hard for people to get LMGs. From the we're gonna go on to the mechanic now. You start off with a gun with a PDW with suppressor, and then we're going to then go on to have gadgets
The operative.
No, I was going to talk about how the gadget that you start with is a grenade launcher.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
really annoying. I get killed by it all the time. But you can take out vehicles with it, which is good. And then the pistols that they have are revolvers, which is good.
A lot of
the
the
professional has a machine pistol.
The vehicles are more guided towards driving you to places rather than actually killing people.
Yes.
I mean, even the one that's supposed to be like the MRAP, you can only shoot out of the sides of it with your regular guns.
Yeah, it's
so.
And then I noticed the chopper guns are
Very slow,
and they do some damage. Like each shot will do 2 to 4 damage, I think, on a vehicle. It's just it'll take
very
forever.
Slow. Yeah.
I liked the miniguns back in Battlefield 4, but again, I guess this might be a little more of a balance issue and a realistic issue, because when they take out RPGs from the mechanic, you can't get RPGs from the mechanic. They're only battle pickups now.
Right.
You know, you're gonna have to have less powerful vehicles. I guess that's just gonna have to be how it is. And then the operator is just the usual with the medic with all of their stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, one thing that I found about this game is that the levolution was really light.
Oh yeah, they went really light on the levolution.
I found that there wasn't
There
enough
could be a lot more
destruction in the game. You know,
like
I like the Battlefield 4 levolution, and then I was hoping that they were gonna step it up a little bit in Hardline, but it's a little variable. I saw this video where you guys have probably seen it too, but look it up. Every other person has it. I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but it's this clip of this guy. He sees a guy behind a wall, and then he starts shooting through the wall, and then they kill the person behind, like through the wall, and the wall gets torn up. This is in the map Hollywood Heights, which is coming out later. And then so if every single map was like that, and you could shoot through walls, that would be great. But you know, I find Dust Bowl, you're not gonna. You can't shoot.
The one thing I do like in Dust Bowl, like even though it's not really levolution, is the actual dust that makes the Dust Bowl.
The Dust Storm.
That's a cool.
Dust Storm.
Cool.
The Dust Storm. All of you guys, if anybody has the second assault, you don't have the second assault, so. But I have second assault, and if any of you have played Gulf of Oman with the Sandstorm, like it is
I played in the
Darude Sandstorm. Like it's the worst. You know, the sandstorm comes in like 5 minutes in the game, and it doesn't go away, and then you can't see anybody. It's just
and this at least comes in the last quarter, I think, of the game.
I don't know, but it goes away, and it's good. I like
it makes. I mean, if you're getting killed by choppers over and over and over, it at least balances it out.
It can be tactical too. You know, you can sneak into a point with a silencer and just and cap the point and get out.
It just looks bloody cool when you're playing.
No,
right?
it's good.
Respawning in this game is way too long, for sure.
You know, like I remember Battlefield 4 did something like 3 seconds. This one's like 5 or 7. I don't know. It takes
ridiculously long.
It takes forever to respawn. I hope that they fix this. I really do.
Yeah, way too long. It's just like you're kind of sitting there and you're button mashing X to try to get in
or auto deploy.
Yeah.
And then the guy who you're gonna spawn on dies, and you're just like, oh, go kill yourself.
Speaking of deploying, how's about the starting of the match?
The match starts.
It's kind of weird. I haven't really figured it out very much yet.
I don't know if the map loads while you're sitting there, but you spawn in like right away, and then right at the beginning it's like there's this little news thing, and it's like, oh, dun 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 dun. I wish they played that longer actually. And then it's like, you know, there's a robbery going on downtown LA.
Like a little more story to
blah,
it.
Blah blah blah, and then it gives you your stats a little bit in the bottom, and it's got a headline. It's actually kind of cool. I wish they played that for longer because when you spawn in, it's really quick, and then you wait 40 seconds for nothing. So there's a 40-second countdown from when you get to the deploy screen, and then and I don't know if in that time the map loads, but anyways, it just loads immediately. But I maybe they're masking the fact that everybody has a hard drive, and you know they're trying to load times, blah blah blah. Yeah.
All right.
Another thing that I found particularly annoying, but I guess it's okay, is the cops and the robbers, the loadouts.
Right. So you can only have certain guns for cops and certain guns for robbers, right?
And like you have to buy both of them, and then you like the classes don't transfer over. So if I mean, they do and they don't. So if you have the same gun and you buy a sight, it won't be equipped on the other team. But like you'll still have it. Like you'll still have purchased it, but it won't be on your gun. So like I bought this sight, the Cobra sight, for my whatever the default assault gun was, and then like I didn't have it, you know, when I was robbing. I'm like, well, what the frick happened to it? Like, it's still there, but it's kind of annoying when your loadout doesn't transfer. And then it's also kind of annoying when you have like robbers and cops,
exactly,
and you have to purchase your guns. But purchasing the guns is good.
That's a new really cool feature they added in, and they made it taking it from Call of Duty where you win COD points. But so basically the points you earn, it adds money to your account, and this money you use to spend guns. So you no longer unlock guns per se.
Yeah,
like you have to buy them with the XP.
Like if you get a kill, you get $100 or 100. You get 100 points. But that transfers into $100 into your account, and then
it's like 20,000 to buy your first gun or something.
Yeah,
like
it's and you know 5,000 for a rep tool, you know 10,000 for a supply, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it's in the thousands. It's not that cheap. So but that makes it better. So if
it
you
balances
want to,
it more. It balances it more.
So if you want to buy, you know, C4 or breaching charge because or Jeep stuff. If you want to buy Jeep stuff, then you're gonna have to. Then you don't have to wait for all the way to the end to buy Jeep stuff. You can just buy it right away, which is good.
So next,
and then choppers. I think we touched on this. How choppers are really underpowered.
Very underpowered.
And how the guns fire really slow. I guess again it's a balance issue.
I don't know. I just found that my chopper would always tip to the left for some reason. I'd always have to balance it out.
I honestly don't know what your problem is.
I don't know.
Because when I played in chopper, it was fine to me.
Some of these chopper pilots are honestly, I don't know how they're this good so far. Like I was a decent chopper pilot in Battlefield 4, but in this game, like it's a lot more difficult for me to hit some of these choppers.
It's
right.
Really
it's hard because if it takes a while to shoot the infantry, and then they just run into a building. So also driving now, it's R2 to throttle for console, and then.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine was X.
Okay. Mine's R2. Anyway. So glitches. So this game, it has a few. I mean, it's fairly good for a beta per se. Like I would have expected more. Like for instance, one time, I saw a guy and he was just standing in the field and I shot at him and I just found right over there and he was just a body standing up in the field, just upright.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little glitchy. I mean, like this, when people spawn on you again, this sometimes happens in Battlefield 4, but it happens a lot in Hardline. People will come spawn up top and then just, you know, fall into your thing or whatever, or I don't know. It's really weird.
So,
anyways, I think that just what sums that up. I think that's my time, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully that this gives you an insight. I would recommend Hardline, but I think there's a couple things they need to know. Okay, so see you guys later, and I'll catch you in the next one. Drop the